Hello everyone. This is Creative Ends platform, and you are welcome to my channel. Today, I'm making a video on this turban, and I'll be showing you all you would need to get this done in a very short time. All right. So the first thing I need is a scuba fiber out the size, that is the length and the breadth of what I need to make this turban. So please stay tuned. So to start, I'll cut out the fabric I'll be using for the turban itself, and also I will cut out the fabric I'll be needing to create the front pleat for the turban. So for the turban itself, this is the fabric I'll be using, and the measurement is a square measurement 28 inches by 28 inches. So later I'm going to cut it into two. So I'm going to split it. It will now become 28 by 14. So please take note of that. Then to create the pleat, the pleated part, I will also cut out the fabric I'll be needing, but this time I'll be cutting it out in a local way. That is, first of all, determining the number of pleats I would need. So just by folding it the way you see me folding now. So right now I have about 4 pleats. I created the fifth pleat, and I think I'm okay with the fifth pleat. Then I'm just going to cut it from there. So you can see that I did not take measurement for this. I did it in a very local way by first of all determining the number of pleats I would want to have, and then I cut it out. So now straight away to the sewing machine, I'll be showing you how I sew it on the sewing machine. So the first thing I did was to fold in the edges, and then I hem it. So hem the edges, that is, fold it in like twice, and then hem the edges. If you don't want to use this pattern, you can use your interlock machine to weave the edge of the fabric. Then you just fold it in and start your pleat. But since I don't want to use the interlock machine to weave, I just go ahead to hem the edges. So to create the pleat, I started by folding in about 2 inches. After that, I started folding on top of that one continuously. So I created the pleat I wanted, and this is it. So right now, I told you I'll be splitting that fabric into two, 28 by 28. So when I split into two, I'll be having 28 by 14. The reason I splitted into two is because I want the turban to be very neat, and apart from that, I also want it to be thick. You understand, to have a kind of weight. So I don't just want it to be light, the regular type of turban you can just find anywhere in the market. I want it to be unique and thick on its own. So because of that, I doubled the fabric for the base. So, and when I did that, you find out that the pleat that I've already prepared was now at the middle of these two fabric, and then I'll just give a space of, let's say, a 1/4 inch or half an inch then I'll use that space to join. So it will also allow me to be able to, well, we don't need to weave, but to just be on the safe side, if you like, you can weave it, because why I said we don't need to weave is by the time you turn out the right side now, you are not going to see this part that you are sewing. It's a way you use to make your work very neat. I like my finishing to be very neat. You know, in this business, finishing is one of the keys to your success, because it gives customers impression, a good impression about you. So it's good you find a way to always have good finishing. All right, so this is it, and I'm done sewing. I'll just like turn it out for you to see. Both the back and front will be very neat, so you can see this is the front, and then the back side as well is neat. So from there, the next thing I'll do is to fold the cap, that is, fold it into two. So when you fold into two, you take the measurement of the head, divide by two. So assuming you are doing it for a baby whose head size is 18 inches. So when you divide the measurement of the head into two, you'll be getting 9. And then you now use maybe 8.5 or even 8 to close, since the fabric is a stretchy one. It will allow it to lap properly on the head. But for this particular one, I used about 10.5 inches to close. So because the fabric is a stretchy one, it will fit into any adult head. So the turban cap itself is ready. So it will be time for us to go over to the design. So this is the cap. It's very weighty, it's very neat, it's beautiful, it is special. Yes. So now I'm going to do my design with the net. I'm going to be using a net for the design. So I used about 4 yards of net for this design. You know, it's going to give me a lot of length. But if you want your ruffles bigger than what I have, you can use 6 yards. So the first thing I did was to fold the net into 2 equal parts, and then I'll place it on the back part where I used to join the turban. Then I will now use my needle and thread to do a loose stitches. So when I do the loose stitches, I will now pull it together a little. You know, that back part there is very thick because of the pleat, so it's very thick. But I'm going to just use loose stitches and then pull it a little. When you pull, it will make the thread not to show. You understand? To make the thread not to show, so you just pull it and then try and tie or just lock it down at a point there. So this is to help me hold this net to the turban. So that's just a way of holding it to the turban. So after doing this, securing it, and I know that it's very firm, I will move ahead to show you how I went about the design. It's very easy. It's very easy. I like things that are unique, things that are not just common. So this is it. So I'll bring the net from both sides of the back, and then I'll just create a little twist there, and then I'll take it back again. But if you want to use much of the net, you don't need to take it back. Is that okay? But for these tutorials, I took it back, then brought it to the front again, back to the front, and then I will now use my needle and thread to secure it. So while you work on it using your needle and thread, it will help you also to fix the net to the scuba, or should I say to the base of the turban. So you will not need to worry about the net pulling out of the cap, because as you secure it, in a way you also try to extend the stitches into the scuba fabric, which will now help you to keep it in place. Remember, we did not use anything to glue it to the turban. So please, this is a quick one. If today is your first time stopping by Creative Ends platform, I want to use the opportunity to welcome you. So you are welcome. You are welcome. You are welcome. You are welcome. So you are welcome. That's my special song for you. All right. And please do not forget to subscribe before leaving this channel today, and also hit on the notification bell. And also, what else should you do now? Hit on the notification bell, then you can drop comment to ask any question that bothers you as far as this video is concerned. And also my numbers, you can find them in my videos. You can also use it to reach me. And maybe if you have any style where you think you are having difficulties, send it to me. I will try my best to make the video for you. So I will leave you to watch the rest part of this video. I believe that when you watch it, you'll be able to understand. Yes. So for now, from my end, it will be what? Bye for now. I'll see you in my next video. Thank you. Take good care of yourself. Stay safe. Bye.